Hey guys, welcome back to Cold Fear. Let's get right back into it. No messing around.
Annischenko must be on the other side. I don't have a choice. I've got to get through.
Oh, okay. Idiot me was looking at the blue gap and thinking, huh, is that a graphics glitch? Walked straight into the tripwire. I do remember the tripwire now, but apparently I just completed it.
Annischenko must be on the other side.
So the goal here is, as far as I'm aware, okay. Because I thought the goal was to shoot the mines, but I guess not. Don't seem to be able to disarm them. Yeah, unusual. I'm not really sure what to do on this part. Huh. Well, this was definitely the way to go. Can't get down there. Oh, you can just go underneath that one. Okay, so it's more of a platforming puzzle. Got you. Okay. So again, we've got to go down here. Come on, come on. Nope. Bloody hell. Hey, I tell you what though, we're alive. That I will take. Right. So what have we got to deal with now, other than constantly slipping? Let's try running up, shall we? Might not. Yep, there we go. Right, so we've got that one. Oh, you son of a gun. Bloody hell, that's difficult. Why does it not just let you shoot the mines? It just seems bizarre that they've put these mines in that they expect you to sort of platform around, but they also, like, you know, you just completely slide on this part, which is good and all, but not when your game requires you to not get hit by a single mine. As we've seen so far, it's usually been an insta-kill, except for once. So you're going to make sure you grab back up there. It'd be a lot easier if you could drop down and move alongside it. I think the trick here then is once you're at the bottom. Crying out loud, man. These fucking mines. Right, so what's the plan here? What's the fucking plan, as Shaggy from Scooby would say? Keep your head down. Oh my god, you can actually look down to lower your head. That's actually really clever for a game of its time, I have to say. I'm actually really, really impressed by that. And we've almost done it, guys. We're almost there. We did, however, unfortunately hit one mine, so we're going to have to be very careful till we can find the first aid kit, and this is the worst possible room to be careful in. Just got to make sure we don't skimp on ammo and make sure we... Oh, there we go. Thank Christ that guy had a health pack on him. We're good. We are good. So, I'm not sure if any... Yeah, there's no definitely smart. Oh, just spray and pray. Sneaky fuck. Not a map watch. Right, grenade launcher is out. That guy around there. Grenade over the shelves. He's down. Oh no, you don't. So I've been really excited recently to get back into this. So yeah, like I mentioned in last episode, I've not had a headset for a while. Well, I have, but I haven't had a working microphone for a while. So yeah, it's definitely good to get back into it. And I've been thinking of other games I can record. It's definitely another survival horror after this. But I'm also thinking of a rather... It's one of them that I covered before. With recording anyway. It reminds me a little bit of South Park, The Stick of Truth. That's probably the closest thing we've had on the channel to it before now. And even then that was only a small test video done by Matt. Or Matthew, as he's known these days. Ah, here's Annischenko.
Into position. When he comes through the door, fire!
Not with the grenade up there, yeah. Go on. The recoil on this thing is awful. So what I want to do is try and get that guy first, get him out of the way. But yeah. So it's definitely it's something I've, like I say, not really been covered on the channel before. Annischenko's dead. Well, it's a bit. So it's like that was the game's first sort of boss fight, which is interesting. I was wondering if we'd come across any. It did seem like a no. Although the result is just grenades. Damn, the pistol is powerful in this game, I have to say. I'm enjoying it. As a weapon, I am enjoying the pistol. So I think with that, we can now obtain Annischenko's eye. Except Annischenko's body's vanished. Or has it? Plenty of first aid kits here, so unless you get pinned down and you can't get to them, you're pretty good for health. Okay. Body's just fucking vanished. The ship's even worse than we thought.
I better keep Annischenko's eye from getting squished.
So the music's pumping. Does this mean we're gonna have exocells, perhaps? So it would be good. I think, yeah, I was gonna say the submachine gun's the only gun we need ammo for. So a slightly smaller clip on the submachine gun and much more rapid rate of fire. Seemed like it was less recoil as well, not entirely sure, but it seems like the AK is good for your sort of spray and pray to conserve ammo, and then the submachine gun's better off in boss fights. I'm sure I just saw something through the bars. Your head's going, I'll tell you that much. Oh god, not those things. Get wrecked. Not dealing with those things again. It's gonna be another one in this long room though, isn't there? You can just tell. If I was a game developer, I'd certainly put 2 in. That's an Exocel. That is most likely an Exocel, but he's not responding to gunfire. There's an Exocel. Not sure why I just pressed to sort of stop aiming now. First aid kit there, but we don't really need it. We're in a fairly decent position health-wise for now. Surprisingly. We got through that gunfight with Annischenko and his men relatively unscathed, which was good. So this leads to the heliport. So this takes us back outside. The other side of the heliport maybe? Ah, okay. So I'm thinking we probably don't need to come out here yet, we need to actually head back the other way. So this way, we came through here for nothing basically, is what I'm getting from that. Oh, okay. And now there's Exocels just roaming around for the fun of it. Standard. Is there anything we can press over here? I know there's another Exocel in the background, so I'm going to keep my eye out for him coming nearby, but... Bloody valve. There we go. We're getting a bit better at taking out Exocels without taking damage, but... I've jinxed it now and we'll take damage every single time. Bet you. Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty confident now that, you know, we know where we're going compared to last episode where we got fucking lost. We're doing relatively good, well, we're not doing relatively good, we're doing fantastic for ammo. And, yeah, we're doing really good, I think. First aid's good, plenty of ammo in here if we need it, so we can always come back, I assume. Probably shouldn't assume, but you know, we're going to assume in here. So with that being said, I think the shotgun shells might be the only ammo I need now to get back up to... No, we are on full. In that case, let's get out of here. And to destroy that radio jammer, and then we can talk to Hansen again, or whatever his name is. No, we're Hansen, aren't we? I can't remember what the guy's name is. Let's save it. I'm going to shut my mouth. There might be a cutscene. Nope, we just have to do the mines with... Are you kidding me? Well, yeah, I was hoping one of them would set a mine. Oh! They're all setting mines. Actually really happy about that. It's like Annischenko has been sort of surviving. To be honest. Oh god, no. It's tempting to just rot. You son of a... I don't believe it. Because apparently if you aim it, you can't grab hold of things. So like before, we'll let these guys take damage. So what I find quite interesting is the mine explodes. It doesn't damage anything near the mine, only what's at the end of the laser. So I don't know what kind of mines these guys are. Also what I haven't noticed before now is holding in shift is something we're not going to show right now because we're in a dangerous position to show. Let me get rid of this exercise. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So holding in shift actually does ready your gun, and you can shoot what's directly in front of you. You can move it around, but it's very wonky, in my opinion. So you press shift to enter that mode, and then you tap shift again to get out of it, or you can hold right trigger and it puts you in permanent aiming mode so you don't have to hold it down. Interesting mechanics, but... Get away from me, you're not hitting me with your cleaver. I wonder where they're getting all these cleavers from, to be fair. So we're going to run along, we are going to... Fuck's sake, I hate these bastard mines. Tiniest little slip and you're fucked. Okay, bear with me, we will get past this bit. I need to chill and not get raged by fucking mines. I have a plan. And I can't believe I didn't think of this before now. Let this Exocel come up first. Come on, buddy. Come on. You know you want to kill me. You fucker. Well, that's not a problem. So, the plan is, this should hopefully get one, this guy, to walk right into it. Dude, go. You're kidding. So obviously we have to be quite a bit closer. Maybe it only affects the smaller ones. So we've wasted all our ammo testing that theory out, but at least now we know. More spear gun ammo, one bullet, not one spear. That's good for me. Oh, come on! It slides you into the fucker! Right. We know what we're doing this time. Ish. Kind of. It's just all about lining it up, and it's a nightmare, if I'm being honest. stand perfectly still and these guys will pretty much take themselves out. So interestingly enough, what I have observed is the pistol actually has far more power than any of the machine guns, which makes sense since they're rapid fire, so it would make them okay in terms of balancing, but in reality a pistol's not going to do, well I suppose it could do, but my money would be on an AK-47 dealing more damage than a pistol in real life. No, which doesn't give a damn, does it? Okay, so this time we can't get around it by doing that. We are going to walk down here. Christ! Maybe if we try shooting the mines again? Maybe they're active now? I don't know. It's frustrating. I love it when an Exocel just falls off. Cheap trick, the game sometimes stops you from killing enemies that are down. For God's sake, this is ridiculously hard there. Nothing. God, it was easy when you were on. Yeah. There we go. We're finally around. Oh, he can do one. I'm not wasting ammo on him. So you guys know I hate exocells. As in the small exocells that creep me out and do a hell of a lot of damage, surprisingly. Some of them don't even have the decency to stick around and let you lose them. Oh, okay. I just stomped on one and killed it. Fair enough. Didn't even know there was one there. Right, so we need to get back to... Not this way, I don't think. 100% not that way. Did hear growling though, which is always... Hello. It looks like the exact same guy we just avoided, and we're now avoiding him again. There's one room I'm not looking forward to going through. And that's the long one with the containers in the middle from last episode. I wonder if we can actually get through here now.
The damn thing's stuck.
Yeah, not surprised, if I'm honest. There's nothing in there. All these long corridors creep me out. So I think we can head this way now.
Damn it, I need an electronic key.
We need an electronic key. Yes, we do. I'm just going to let my resistance build back up. I'm hoping that we can get back, way back, to the sick bay area. These are eerie bastards though, aren't they? Just laid there dead. Fair enough, we got past them last time and killed most of them, but... Still. Why can I loot these guys again? Okay. I don't feel like I missed one. Just give me 1 second, guys. feel like I've probably gone the wrong way, you know, thinking about it. I'm thinking now I probably should have gone back to the security room, shouldn't I? I think that's probably where the pajama is going to be. Which isn't good, because it means I'm going to have to walk past these eerie mofos again. Loving the weird shadows under there. So another game I was thinking of doing is The Suffering, which is, this isn't the one I was talking about where I've not covered anything like it on the channel. This is just another idea. It's by Rockstar, the people that made GTA obviously, but also the better games in my opinion, The Warriors and Manhunt. Similar to Manhunt, it's not a stealth game. Is it in here? Is this a security room? Yes, it's not a security game. This is something I recently built over the door to the magnetic field room. I believe whenever you enter a new room it displays it to you, but I could be wrong. I thought it was something that was like relatively well hidden last time, and then I found it just as I quit and I carried on like messing around after I stopped the recording. Okay, so obviously it doesn't. Why do I feel like the camera mode for the game has changed? Or is it because I'm usually used to just walking around like this? No, it's definitely changed a bit, hasn't it? For that room only by the looks of it. I don't remember it being like that last time, and I could be wrong. Yeah, The Suffering's a bit of a survival horror, a bit more action in it. Well, quite a lot more action in it, if I'm honest. Okay, let's head on. Okay, I think we are about in the right place. Yeah, we're in the upper corridor. Is this a security room? This is the main security room. This must be where we need to turn off the electric jammer. So I have a feeling if I hadn't have come in here by accident before, I would have had to battle, you know, all those exocels after the mine. And you know, we're okay now because we're alright on health and ammo, but I imagine if you drain a lot of ammo and health on the Annischenko fight and the mines on the bridge and all that crap, coming in here with those exocels everywhere could be potentially dangerous. Just be aware of that. I would, in hindsight, probably still come in here and clear them out first. That's just my opinion.
Only clearance, I guess.
Awful. Never say that again, Hanson. Oh. Is that it? Okay. The thing I would worry about on this ship if I was the mercenaries would be that just like opening fire like that like an idiot would not only give the position away but alert exocels nearby from the noise. So is this the thing we have to disable? And I'm just stood in between them all like an
you
idiot.
out there?
I can hear you. Give me your situation.
I'm all right. Who's missing?
Sorry about the girl, but there's bigger things to worry about. I need you to find Kamsky's notes. Our best guess is that they're on his laptop. Find those notes and upload them. With his data, we can make sure this never happens again.
But what about Anna?
Fine. Head to the main security room. It's a good place to start looking for those notes, and you might be able to spot your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
Oh, that's right, Hanson. You get your girlfriend shot, not eaten by monsters.
Back off, Bennett.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, this Bennett guy seems like an arse, but to be fair, we've been memeing him pretty for a while. He's probably ready to lash out. So we're going to save it. We're going to carry on going with the episode for a little while yet, because I'm eager to get into it. And, you know, just, things are getting good now. I'm eager to keep the story going for as long as possible. Find the antidote. Oh, so she's alive then. Of course she's infected as well, won't she? Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord. Well, there's a boss if ever I've seen one. I'm guessing that's probably Dr. Kamsky. Good dear God.
Hansen, talk to me.
I'm here.
Have you located the notes?
Screw the notes. Those things just infected Anna.
Don't do anything stupid, Hansen. There's nothing you can do.
There's an antidote. I can still save her.
An antidote? Fine. If you think you've got a shot, go for it. The notes can wait. For now.
Area cleared. Doors unlocked.
Creepy fucker.
Here's the electronic key.
Elevator key. Now we know where we're going. For once in a fair while in this game, I know where I'm going. I wonder, does fire like 100% kill them, or can they still come back? Well, if it gets back up, we'll know the answer. No, it completely kills them. Excellent, so you don't even have to aim for the head when using this. We now need to head back to the electronic elevator, so that's this way. But I'm going to get the shotgun out because I have a feeling there's going to be some of those roof hunters. I'm going to call them roof hunters till I know otherwise. Lurking around. The ones that just drop down and absolutely annihilate your health if you have low resistance. Or don't know what the action key is, like me. Hopefully, I am wrong. Oh, for... It's almost like I knew it. God, these things annihilate your health. Shotgun's probably the best way to kill them, because it's like I'm showing here, it stuns them. Oh. Not good. Okay. If I recall, there's a first aid kit at the top of the stairs, unless we've used it by now. We have to start checking bodies for ammo soon. We're doing alright, you know, 7 with 25 in the clip, 7 in the clip, 25 spare, 30 in the clip, 35 spare. Spear gun's not doing too bad. We should probably try using that against those, see if it lures them away to distract them so we can shotgun them. They take so many shotgun bullets to kill, but it's the best way to kill them. Grenades we have plenty of. We could probably try getting it with them as well, but I don't know, it's annoying that the grenade launcher doesn't explode on impact and it only explodes after a couple of seconds, because those things are fast, they're not standing around a grenade. Right, let's let our resistance build up before we go through. We do not want to get grappled. Potentially one shot.
It's unlocked.
It is indeed. We will save again. Let's go. Let's just push forward. Any bullets? A page from Kamsky's diary and ammo for the AK. Excellent. A note about the magnetic gemma we missed, apparently. Magnetic gemma? Magnetic jammer. Magnetic gemma, it's my robot ex-girlfriend. So, operates by emitting a continuously modulated spectrum of white noise on all radio frequencies. This prevents any interception of internal communication. The system also constantly scans... Oh, sorry for punching the microphone there like an idiot. The system also constantly scans for any signs of radar surveillance. When communication with the outside is deemed necessary, and if the surveillance verification tests negative, a window is opened and communication is enabled. Thus far, the JAX has proved to be perfectly efficient. Certain specimens have manifested a form of asymmetrical development. In these cases, the exocel produce mutations that are particularly resilient, powerful, and aggressive. Their skin grows so thick and resistant that they have become impervious to the hardest blows and even to gunfire. However, certain body parts of individuals who have undergone this type of mutation continue to react normally to wounds. This mostly concerns the upper limbs, which become particularly developed. Repeated blows to these body parts are shown to be fatal. In addition, these specimens react strangely to bait spears. They become hysterical and seek to destroy them at all costs. So that's probably foreshadowing a new type of enemy. We're going to have to start selectively aiming for body parts other than the
It's
head.
locked.
What? Ah. That one. What was
Great.
that?
It's locked.
Okay. God, the ship's not looking good, is it? Okay, I think we somehow, by a miracle, managed to evade getting blasted by a wave there. A lot of barrels and a glass ceiling, never good.
The damn thing's stuck.
When isn't the damn thing stuck? Okay. Seriously, that's a lot of exploding barrels. Are we expecting a huge fight? Well, I can hear something. No, man. So I want to know what's down there. Look. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Now let's see if we can't find anything down here. There's plenty of bodies to search. Whether they will actually reveal anything, I guess is as good as mine. Ammo for the AK, good. Oh. Was that? Okay. Oh, God, no. Back off, you creepy fuck. I'm already infected. Again. Go away. Can't believe we're infected again. I thought I'd perhaps just like fell to my death and triggered a death scene then. That thing is horrendous. We can get out that way, but I want to go see that big thing. Whatever this thing is, it's resistant to bullets, and that's good enough for me to know to get the fuck out. Let's get our... We want bloody a flashlight. So... That wasn't good. So 100% we can't go that way, but that's the only way you can go, so now I've got to go back down. God, these ships get absolutely fucked by these exocel things. Okay, I thought I was going to go into like cutscene mode again then. Claustrophobic. So this is security crew at sleeping room 2. How about a first aid kit or some ammo?
Great. A door with no handle.
Well, it beats the usual. It's stuck. Wow. I actually feel kind of bad for doing that now. Is there anything actually worth coming in here for then? Oh, we can search these guys for ammo, that's true. That's something. That's not great. He doesn't have any more ammo. No more ammo, no more ammo. Just to double check, have we come in here for nothing? Okay, we've got ammo for the AK. I see, so that's how it works, okay. Well, we can't open any of these. None of these are readable. I do find it bizarre that they decided not to include, okay, shotgun shells on the notice board. Okay. Good, we can switch to it, because I've been dying to use it for a while now, but I wanted to save the ammo. Yeah, I'd find it bizarre they decided not to include a map in the game. Which is probably one of my only faults with the game, so like other than that landmine section, which seemed kind of pointless that you couldn't shoot the landmines. And I get why they stopped you from shooting the landmines, because otherwise it would have been a ridiculously short and easy puzzle, but some parts just felt downright impossible and rather luck based. Fuck. I think we've killed it, but let's go in here. Underwater elevator.
Great. It's locked.
Let's see what's underwater. Habitation module, underwater tunnel. Do we need to go this way? Oh, this is eerie. Did it just crack? I don't know what it was just trying to show me, but holy shit, the thing's invisible. Off. Oh, I forgot to shoot it. The hell, man? Great, so now we have invisible enemies, and they're not all going to be as convenient as to give us a nice cutscene to let us know they're there. And that looks like a Hulk. And it's moving, so we can probably expect that to burst out at some point. Oh yay, there's more than one. Not entirely sure we should have done that, and I definitely didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think we're definitely in the science module. Decontamination room access. What's over there?
The damn thing's stuck.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to go in there. What's this? The scientific module. Excellent. We're almost out of ammo for the AK, actually. Oh! You motherfucker, get away. I've stopped checking corpses for ammo. Thank God. Still not as much as I'd like, but... Lab's main elevator. Yeah, but I'm still not sure this is the right way, because this isn't the science module, is it? Dock elevator. The main drilling module, yeah, it has nothing to do with the...
It's out of order.
Nothing to do with the science module, so I'm gonna say, not the right way. Hey! Let's head back this way, see what it... Yeah. This is the scientific module and the laboratory being part of it, and it's just me being dense. So we could retract access to that bridge, but I think it might be handy. So how are we doing for bullets anyway? You know, we're not doing too bad, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh, go on then. I guess we will very quickly bother. Feel free to skip this part of the video, guys. Don't know how long it'll take, but I'm going to very quickly run back to the armory. I think it'd be a good idea to stock up on bullets before we go any further, especially with invisible people and hulking people lurking around. And the armory is only just around here. So yeah, the game's getting more interesting, and you know, it's slowly getting more difficult. There we go, the armory. Excellent. Full ammo for everything is always much more reassuring than a decent amount of ammo for everything. Same again with the sick bay. I might do it because I'm at about 3/4 health. This isn't where Anna was brought, is it? No. So I think there's a first aid kit there. No, that's some kind of equipment. There is here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first aid kits in there. So there's 5 in there now, which is fine. Let's get back into the action. We don't want the poor doctor becoming an Exocel. He did help me and Anna. So again, I'm feeling relatively confident, especially now I have ammo and health. I don't like going through this elevator, it always weirds me out. It feels like I'm going to get attacked by a boss in there. But yeah, so far there's only really been one boss, if you could call it a boss. I'm going to call it a boss, because it was a named character who had a lot more health. Old Annischenko surrounded by his mercenary goons. Let's try going through the, well, I don't know where this is, but let's try going this way. Well, there's a report about the Exocel life cycle.
The damn thing's stuck.
That I like.
The damn thing's stuck.
Get wrecked, Exocells. Okay, let's read the document real quick. Official report on the Exocel's life cycle and reproduction by Dr. V. Kamsky and Dr. P. Bekarev. Extracts. There are 2 main phases to the Exocel life cycle: reproduction and contamination. To reproduce, the Exocel transfers itself into what we now call breeders, stationary organic structures of potentially considerable size, basically shapeless and particularly repulsive. When the Exocells enter this phase, they find a safe, isolated location, usually high up, and attach themselves firmly to it with their tendrils and immediately start growing. The breeder starts hatching out new contaminators within 24 hours through an asexual budding process. Contaminators are small, fast, and highly mobile. When attacked, they curl up into what could be called a fetal position, exposing a hard external shell but which is quite soft and vulnerable on the inside. Their mission is to find a host infected parasitically and feed on it from the inside. It may need to repeat this process several times, but eventually this produces an adult, mature exocell ready to settle down as a breeder and start producing more contaminators. Physically speaking, contaminators are weak. As a result, they can only contaminate dead, dying, or weakened hosts. Healthy, strong organisms can easily fight them off. This explains why hungry exocells seek to weaken their prey before contaminating it. Once the exocell has integrated its host, and up to 7 can share a single host, it effectively takes control of it by sending tendrils up into the host's brain. Thus, to permanently eliminate an affected host, its brain must be destroyed. These red parts must be what the game classes key information, then, as the other letter about the enemies that you have to target the upper limbs was red as well. In fact, the host's other body parts are all but indestructible. Muscle mass increases at a spectacular rate, and bruised or injured tissue heals almost immediately. As Prof. Nikolai Kastinegev, I'm going to butcher the names because I'm speed reading now, I do apologise, explained during our last encounter, this process requires large amounts of protein. Human protein is naturally preferred since it will be building human cells. As a precaution, the contaminators also shut down their host's higher brain functions, essentially switching off their host's personality. The body is left to defend itself and find food. Moreover, it seems that during a more advanced stage in the mutation process, the contaminators reactivate certain parts of their hosts. It must mean parts. Reactivate certain parts of their host's intellectual functions, turning them to their advantage to perceive space, use tools, and even devise and communicate strategies. One of the main benefits of this is to facilitate the search for new potential hosts by attacking, wounding, and killing other healthy humans. As indicated above, even bodies that are dead but in otherwise good condition can be reanimated by the exocells, which energize the host's nervous and muscular systems. The tendril in the brain turns the corpse into an extension of the exocell's body in a sort of monstrous symbiosis. Bodies frozen for months or even years could conceivably be used in this fashion by the contaminators. At a certain stage in the mutation, which varies according to individual hosts, the process is reversed. The contaminators escape from the host body, which enters a state of rapid putrefaction. The same occurs when an exocell is forcibly extracted from a body, usually by destroying the host's brain or by burning it entirely. Whilst we are learning more each day, our results are already highly promising. Obviously, the next stage is to control the whole process to obtain what we are all striving for. We remain confident of Victor, which is Anna's dad. So yeah, they were researching some messed up things here. I do like how the game rewards you for exploring with ammo and bits of lore. As you could call it, lore information. This is not allowed to be an elevator though, is it, this part? Not sure where this leads, but let's try this way. No. Nope. No. Pistol ammo, thank you. It's like a whole damn book there. A scientific log. More reading. Well, okay. Frozen exocell of some kind. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here, so I think it's just another, come check out some notes room. Although I could interact with something then, funnily enough. I think. Or is it just the lighting? Just the lighting. A scientific log. Experiment log, subject says G3, experimental subject G301, control subject B. Cardin Vu was sedated, then deliberately infected, forced ingestion, received no antidote, showed first signs of metamorphosis within 20 minutes. Base phase of metamorphosis complete within 2 hours. Symptoms: increased muscle mass, regeneration of tissues after injury, modification of internal organs, excessive hunger for protein, shutdown of all higher brain functions. The next subject, no contamination, is received 20 milliliters of serum. Side effects were a mild thoracic rash. Subject G3 killed himself by repeatedly bashing his head against the bars of his cell once infected. No data collected. Subject, well, this one looks big. Subject was sedated and then contaminated by forced ingestion. Received 20 milliliters of serum A9B. Visible mutations after 40 minutes, but did not continue along expected track. Mutation continued in asymmetrical pattern, causing disproportionate development of the upper left limb. So that must be the weakness of the enemy as mentioned in the other note. The contaminating agent seems to have infected this limb and multiplied within it. Subject's entire body showed great resistance, including exposure to fire. Only the left arm showed any signs of vulnerability. Subject destroyed after 15 days of observation. Risk too great. Subject was injected with 20 ml of serum A9, then put down. Subject was infected posthumously. Exocel demonstrated its ability to revivify corpses in otherwise good condition. Serum had no apparent effect. H. Abash. B. Carrion. H. Abash, okay. Subject was sedated, then contaminated by forced indigestion. Injection 10 ml of serum A9B and 10 ml of serum A10. Neurotransmitter blocker. Onset of mutation was delayed for 9 hours 32 minutes. Symptoms: increased muscle mass, aggression, improved regenerative properties, pigmentation, alteration of skin and eyes, reduced higher brain activity, especially cognitive functions. Dissection revealed a tendril along the spinal column, but in a deteriorated form. This could be the breakthrough we are looking for. I'm getting vibes of the Resident Evil 2 remake when you have to mix together chemicals to... Hold up, is this the one we're looking for? Decontamination room access, yes. You have to kind of mix together chemicals to make a solution to destroy a giant plant, which is cool. Oh god, an invisible one. Shotgun seems to be the most effective way to deal with these guys, as well as the other guys. Because not only they blast away, but these guys also seem to reveal themselves whenever hit, and obviously the shotgun covers a wide arc. Come on! These things also take some serious bullets to bring down. Even the grenade launcher can do anything really. The AK takes a while. Holy shit, where do you come from? And you? Oh, a headshot. Lovely. Oh god, no. Do you have to destroy the head of these guys as well? If so, we've just wasted a lot of ammo. We should be going for the head more, I guess. What do I got here then? I'm fully loaded with this ammo. Oh yeah, the flamethrower might be quite useful here. A note about the yellow steam valves. Another bloody document to read, eh? To Major Annischenko from Maintenance Unit. RE yellow valves. Major, while I appreciate the fact that your men have effectively ceased vandalising the red fuel pipe valves, I am most disappointed to learn that they have now turned the targets to yellow steam pipe valves. These are, if anything, even more dangerous and troublesome to repair. However, the labour costs are not an issue here. However, I would prefer our men to serve the interests of Kamsky's experiments rather than being burnt to death by jets of hot vapour. Furthermore, the scientists run the risk of an accident at any moment. Thank you. Okay, yellow steam valves are extremely hot. Got it. But the flamethrower is good against the invisible guys. Yeah, it does tell you on the top right corner what room you're in. I just miss it like a fool because it doesn't do it straight away. Invisible. Okay guys, if you want my advice, do not use the flamethrower on these guys. It does basically nothing. Hi guys, yep, I'm sorry about what just happened there. Basically, I basically spammed D that fast when I got grabbed that I accidentally hit the Windows key on my keyboard, which tabbed me out and stopped me recording, which isn't a big issue. You know, I thought, right, let's just load back in, we'll, you know, explain it, carry on. Which would have been grand, except for some reason it changed the colour screen so that everything was very, very dark green. You couldn't see a thing unless you had your flashlight out, and even then it was pretty unplayable, so I apologise, but basically all you missed is I killed that guy up in that room, came back out, Died because of the colour scheme, which set me way back at the checkpoint, which is fine. I came back. This is the elevator we came in from the underwater tunnel. So as you can see, underwater tunnel's there, which is where we killed our first invisible friend. Come back out to this elevator, and I decided, let's have a look around first. Before we just activate that elevator by accident, let's have a look down bottom first this time. So through here we go to what is now, I guess, something 6. It can be hard to aim for the head with a machine gun, but as you can see, it's taken me a lot of ammo to get here this time, so I got attacked by considerably more enemies for some reason. Experimental chamber, huh? Down there doesn't look so hot. We're going to try and avoid down there at all costs. Ah, they're in metal rooms, got you. So, documents. A page about experiments. We have observed that electric discharges have no effect on the exocel's neuronal network. However, once the exocel has taken control of a body, the exocel is vulnerable to any source of electricity. In fact, prolonged exposure to a strong electrified charge results in death. As a precaution, we have electrified the floors in the experimental chamber. The system is only to be used in the case of an extreme emergency. I would class this as an extreme emergency, if I'm honest. We're still having to find the antidote from Kamsky's labs. The objective hasn't changed. Of course the access is denied. Looks like there's some exploding barrels down there, at least there. Doesn't really translate, which isn't good. Excellent. The last AK bullet taking down the Exocel's head. Nothing again. We're getting desperately low on ammo since it's taken us a lot to get here. Worth it. And if I'm honest, I'm half tempted to use the flamethrower. Oh god. Fairly certain I just saw an invisible guy. There's definitely going to be one in here. There's some shotgun shells there, which is good, so let's use the shotgun to kill him. And before picking those shells up, let's make sure there's nothing else in here that needs killing, so we're going to have to make every shotgun shell count. 30 bullets for the AK we will take. Nice. Dr. Kamsky's lab, excellent. We can finally get what we need, the antidote, which is there. Okay. Some flamethrower ammo? Yeah, some more juice for the flamethrower. We don't particularly need it, to be honest, but okay. What's this? A page from Dr. Kamsky's diary. Let's read it out quickly, shall we? I can't think that these creatures have great potential. If we could learn how to reproduce and harness the way they alter their host, the results could be decisive. Yusupov wants me to create beasts, things that can be used to kill. He fails to see how we could use the exocells to improve life. Nevertheless, he has Anna, and thus I am forced to obey, at least for now. I've been merging exocells as subject. Yusupov has forced me to use humans lately, and then trying to guide the mutations that result. I've made some monsters for Yusupov. Let us see what I can make for myself. Interesting. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's much up here other than AK-47 ammo, which we will always take. Okay, something tells me that he's going to come alive or something like that and attack me, but... That was sod. Yeah, we'll take that though. Rather gruesome death there for that exocel, but oh well. Shotgun shells, nothing useful. As is standard, really. Do we want to save? Yes. The reason is we're going to end the episode there, because that's quite a long episode, and with that whole mess up, it got quite late in the evening, so Thanks for watching, guys. I do again apologise that you guys missed out on probably what was about 2 minutes worth of footage. But, still, the fact that it happened, I apologise. I'll make sure I do not hit the Windows key with my thumb by accident again. Because, that was just a mess up on my part, so I apologise. But, yep, thanks for watching, guys. It's definitely getting interesting now. We have the antidote. What's the guessing that those things on the elevator are now going to come alive and attack us? And they look pretty scary to face. Will they come alive? We'll have to find out by watching next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you next time.